And good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar on how to speak with passion and purpose. My name is Peter Dew. I'm a public speaking trainer and coach, and my passion and my purpose is to help people like yourselves confidently and effectively share your message, your ideas, your knowledge effectively and confidently with your clients, with your communities, with the people that need to hear what you've got to say. And for me, passion and purpose are two key ingredients that go hand in hand when it comes to doing public speaking, when it comes to presenting. Some of you have been on webinars before with me, some of you are new. So let me just quickly go over how to participate. Please ask questions as we go. I may park them and answer them later on. Feel free to take notes, participate by writing in the comments or the Q&A box, and think and apply the information to your own situation. Think of a past presentation. Have you delivered with lots of passion and maybe lack of purpose? What can you do to target that purpose and to get clarity around your purpose? Have you spoken previously with great purpose, but maybe you've lacked the passion, the authenticity? Maybe you've lacked the emotion that needs to go with the topic you're speaking on. And what are you going to do to try and increase that level of passion you have the next time you speak? Because I think whenever you do a webinar, whenever you do a short course or a seminar, it's important to apply the learning to your own personal circumstances. And if you don't do that, then you're just listening to hot air. And to me, that doesn't give you the value that you deserve. So my hypothesis for this webinar is that whenever you undertake speaking, public speaking, you need both passion and purpose. And one without the other, you will lose your impact, you'll lose your ability to engage and move the audience maybe the way that you want to. And it can be hard. It's 8:30 a.m. in the morning here. And I could be a little bit flat, but I need to find the passion as I speak to you. I need to have that belief in my topic. And if I'm just speaking to you and there's no purpose and I'm just speaking, then once again, I'm not having any impact on you. I'm not helping you or assisting you in your journey to be an effective, engaging and confident speaker. So whether it's a seminar, whether it's a workshop, whether it's a facilitation, whether it's a team meeting where you're giving a project update, please find some passion and find your purpose in delivering that message. Just double checking with my share. So what's the risk of not having passion? The risk of having passion but no purpose. So this means you're really enthusiastic, you're full of energy, you want to be there, you're kind of jumping up and down, not quite pumping the air, but you're in the right place, but you don't have the purpose. What happens with lack of purpose is that you will end up with a scattergun approach. That means just saying stuff that goes anywhere, hoping that some of it will stick. We also call that spray and pray. I'm going to give you a lot of information and I pray that some of it sticks. It's also referred to as verbal noise or sometimes a verbal dump. So the risk of having passion without purpose is that your message doesn't stick or doesn't have any influence. And that becomes just hot air. Now, stand-up comedians are often very passionate about their topic, and their message is not so much to have purpose, but even stand-up comedians still have a purpose, and that is to entertain you. Now, generally in the world I work with and the people I coach, your purpose is not to be an entertainer, not to be a stand-up comedian. Your purpose is to create change, to create influence, to create a way forward. So being passionate about your topic without having a purpose means you will probably miss the mark. And you may be spray and pray, scattergun, and just verbal noise. So how do you find your purpose? The way that I go about preparing for this webinar, preparing for a presentation, a workshop that I've got coming up in Kalgoorlie in the future, I ask myself two questions. And the first question is this: what do I want my audience to remember in 1 week's time or in 3 months' time? If my audience only remembers one thing, what is it that I want them to remember? And this is really important because it brings that scattergun approach, that lots of messages, down to one, what I call your core message, that clarity of message. My message today is that your purpose and your passion are two important ingredients in public speaking, and they go hand in hand. Passion without purpose, you won't have impact. Strong purpose with no passion, you won't have impact. So what is the core message I want you to remember in 1 week, in 2 weeks, in 6 months' time? What's that core message? Passion and purpose go hand in hand. What do you want your audience to remember? What one thing? This is your clarity of your core message. The second question to ask yourself is, why does it matter to your audience? Why does it matter to them? What I see is people speak passionately about a message that I don't care about. It has no relevance to me. It doesn't help me in my journey. So one of the keys to doing this is to put yourself in your audience's footsteps. And you be that particular audience, and you know who your audience is and what is it they want from you. If you're a financial planner, a financial advisor, and you're speaking to a group of people approaching retirement, your audience is probably worried about, do they have enough money? Do they have enough superannuation to be able to retire? And how are you going to ensure that they achieve that financial goal? Why does it matter to them? Now, here's the thing with these two questions. What do I want my audience to remember? And why does it matter to them? Different audiences, different messages. Let's go back to financial planning. And I must put a disclaimer here, I'm not a financial planner. Let's go back to financial planning, financial advisors, speaking to a group of people starting out in their careers, 20 to 30-year-olds. So what matters to them is different to what matters to 50 to 60-year-olds that are in the last 10 to 15 years of their career, approaching retirement, planning that retirement. 20 and 30-year-olds are not planning retirement. So how do you get your message across to them when approaching retirement doesn't matter to them. You need a different message. You need a different what's in it for me. So in finding your purpose, ask yourself the two questions. What one thing do I want them to remember? Passion and purpose go hand in hand when public speaking. And why does it matter to them? Because if you don't have passion and purpose, your audience may not get your message. What's the risk of having purpose without passion? So you've got that laser-like focus, you know what you want people to remember and you know why it matters to them, but you have no passion. You have no energy, you have no excitement. This is the risk. You may come across flat and tired. Ho-hum. All right, good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to talk to you about why you need to have passion and purpose. Now, clearly that's monotone voice, that's lacking interest. And what might happen is you might think I've got better things to do. I've got better places to be. I should be over in Oxford Street having my morning coffee. What am I going to have for breakfast? I've got better things to do than be here speaking to you on this webinar. No, I don't. I don't have better things to do. This is what I want to do. I want to be here. My role in life, my purpose in life is helping people like yourselves become more confident, more effective, more influential every time you speak. I may seem uninterested in my audience if I don't have sufficient passion. I may find my topic boring. Now, I'm not a financial planner, and should I be speaking to you about transitioning to retirement and how to be strategic and have enough money to retire, besides being a liar and not being a qualified financial planner, I could become uninterested because it's not really my topic. And the other risk is I'm not vested in my message. So they're the risks of having purpose, clear purpose, but no passion. So make sure you come across with plenty of passion. Part of the passion is around having the right energy level, having the right commitment, telling stories that demonstrate that you're invested in your message. Those of you who don't know my story and how I come to public speaking with passion is I'm a person who stutters. I have a fear of public speaking. I've had to work really hard to become confident and effective as a public speaker. Most of my career, most of my life was avoiding public speaking. So when I ask you to embrace public speaking, I come to this space with passion, with a story that is aligned with what I'm saying. So when you combine that passion and that purpose in equal quantities, you have a presentation that has really great impact. It means that you're going to help your audience and you're there to help them solve a problem or achieve a goal. So today I'm here to help you be more confident, more effective, more influential, to have greater impact in your next seminar, in your next presentation. I'm here to help you achieve your goal or hopefully remove some of your nerves, anxiety, some of your fear around public speaking through being clear on your passion and clear on your purpose. When you're passionate and when you're clear on your purpose, you're helping answer the question to the audience, which is what's in it for me? What's in it for me? Most audiences come from a level of selfishness. They go to a seminar, they go to a workshop because they have a problem, they have an issue that they want solved, and in theory, you've got the answer. And that's your purpose. And the passion helps you be aligned, invested in your topic. And it helps you answer, what's in it for me? When you're passionate and when you have that clear purpose, it means your message is researched and targeted for that audience and to their needs, to their problems, to their issues, to helping them achieve their goals. Remember, I said different audiences will need a different message. Your 50 to 60-year-olds will have a different message that's targeted to their needs versus the 20 to 30-year-olds if you're speaking to those group of people. They have a different need, and your research and your target will change depending on your audience. If I'm speaking in the area of disability services, National Disability Insurance Scheme, and I'm a disability service provider, I may have a group of parents with a child who has a disability. My message, my passion will be aligned to their needs. Maybe I'm now speaking to a group of school teachers, support workers who are going to have a child with a disability in their class. The message is going to be targeted differently for school teachers than for parents. And because you're passionate and you've asked yourself those questions, what do I want them to remember and why does it matter to them? I've got that message targeted to my different audiences. Passion and purpose help you achieve that. It means I'm going to use the right language, have the right energy, the right passion, the right stories. Financial planner, speaking to a group of people that perhaps have had bad news, redundancy, downsizing, potential loss of job. You don't want to come into that room jumping up and down, highly energized, where people have got bad news and they just want to know, how am I going to survive post redundancy? You can imagine at the start of the global financial crisis that was COVID, and the COVID pandemic, there were people that had bad news. And so the right level of energy and the right level of passion comes from you doing your research and using the right language and having a clear purpose. And of course, the right level of passion and purpose makes you be authentic and genuine. So you're not making content up. You're not being there when you don't really want to be there. You can't fake passion. Maybe a used car salesperson is able to, be really enthusiastic about a car that's really not the right car for you, and their purpose is more about making a sale than genuinely helping you. Now, that's not all used car salesperson, and sometimes they get a bad rap, but being authentic and genuine, the right level of passion and purpose helps you deliver that authenticity. And when you're authentic and genuine, people will buy your message. They will move to your way of thinking. Great purpose with no passion, you may lack authenticity. You may not appear genuine. So, just summing up. The risk of having passion without purpose, you do that scattergun or that spray or pray approach. You're just a passionate person doing a verbal dump. The risk of having purpose without passion is you're going to come across a little bit blasé, a little bit uninterested, a little bit flat to your audience. I've got better things to do. I'll get through this as quick as I can. And the beauty of having that wonderful combination, that equilibrium of passion and purpose that really connects. The beauty of that is that you are able to help your audience, put the audience first. You're in their shoes, you're solving their problem, you're helping them achieve their goals, reach their key performance indicators. You're answering the what's in it for me, why do I care? How are you going to help me solve my problem question? It's research targeted and you've got the right language, the right stories. That's the beauty of having your combination of passion and purpose. They do go hand in hand. Upcoming webinars for those of you who are webinar junkies: credibility when public speaking, 21st of April, next week. Moving forward to May, what makes a great speaker? Passion and purpose are clearly one of them, but what are the other traits that you see in those great speakers? The simple things that you and I can do that are going to elevate our speaking from okay to great. And then off the cuff speaking. When someone asks you a question, how do you do that? 3 webinars coming up. Workshops, traveling around the country a little bit. Kalgoorlie, presentation skills, 30th of April. Violet and Kyla Morrison are doing leadership in Karratha, 31st of May, 1st of June. I'm also in Karratha on the 2nd of June, presentation skills. And of course, Bendigo in July, winning presentation skills. So remember, passion and purpose go hand in hand. One without the other, you risk not having impact. You risk not being authentic. You risk not answering the question. You know how to reach me. I'd welcome any comments. Send me an email, give me a phone call. You can find those webinars and those workshops on our website, www.corporatecommunicationexperts.com.au. My name is Peter Dew. Have a great day, and remember, passion and purpose are really going to help you in your next presentation, in your next seminar, when you next do a project update, when you next speak at a meeting. Bye for now.